I'm going to talk about my HOD learning challenge and some of the things that I did over the past few months and some of the things that I learned from them and kind of how it affected me. So my learning challenge this semester was to A, be more consistent and amendable with exercise, and B, to cook at least half of my meals per week at home and to try out at least one new recipe of those meals every week. These two things are important because this semester I knew was going to be busy going in. I had a lot of commitments, obviously the HOD Capstone internship being one of them, the work that goes alongside of that, in addition to full-time job search, extracurricular commitments, hanging out with friends, of course, and just other general housekeeping items that come in the spring of senior year. So it was all really a test of balance and a test of being able to be consistent. And these were two things that I knew that I really wanted to keep at the forefront. And so that's kind of why I made them my project. So jumping into the healthy eating, I'm going to put up a chart right now of some of the healthy eating that I've done. But it was important to me to be able to cook these half my meals at home because a lot of studies show that cooking meals at home is just way more healthy than eating out, even at a healthy restaurant, because you never really know what's going in the food when you eat out. So when you eat at home, you obviously have control over all the ingredients, and that's something that was important to me. And so I really made sure to just use high quality ingredients and healthy ingredients. I also wanted to make sure to try new recipes because cooking a lot of the times can get a little bit boring and monotonous, especially with a goal like the one that I set, because I really just wanted to save money, A, and B, eat healthier. And so I could have really fallen easily into a trap of just, making the same grilled chicken and pasta or salad like every single night for the whole week, because I'm a low maintenance person in that respect and kind of would be fine just to eat something that I know would be easy and repeatable. But I didn't want to fall into that trap. I wanted to make it fun. I wanted to make it interesting. And I wanted to grow as a better cook because I think that'll be a great skill to have going forward, whether it's to use to entertain people or, whether it's just to be able to lift yourself up after a long day and accomplish some of the goals that I talked about. So that was very successful. And, in the beginning of this video, actually, those were all pictures of food that I made myself. So pretty proud of that and new recipes that I've tried. So that was, the going in goal of the food. And so I'll now talk about the going in goal of exercise, which was, again, very busy semester. Wanted to make sure I was getting my exercise, and going to the gym for me is super important. Been doing it for a while now, but I kind of recognized that this semester, especially with working a full-time job and everything else, was going to be difficult to be able to go to the gym as consistently as I wanted to. I think that it was all about balance, frankly, and all about just finding ways to fit stuff in. My goal was to go to the gym as much as possible, but to also augment the gym with at-home workouts and jogging and other light calisthenics while I was home, because I didn't want to just go days with doing nothing. You don't feel great about yourself when you do that. So that was the goal going in, and I think I, definitely accomplished that goal. I think that going to the gym, honestly, was very difficult this semester, and I'm kind of still dealing with the after effects of that, but I live 30 minutes away from the gym. It is hard to get to. It is kind of a hassle to do it, to be honest, and it's something I really like to do, but when you have a lot of commitments, you have to make prioritizations, and it just was something that I didn't prioritize as much. And so really being consistent, and as you can see on the green chart linked above, I was consistent with doing things outside of the gym when I wasn't in the gym, and that is really important because, this is going to be a theme going in the future, is that I'm going to have less and less time. The gym's going to be something I want to do, but it's okay. And as long as you're able to, again, augment it and do stuff outside of it and find that time, it's all kind of going towards the same goal of being fit and healthy. And it doesn't really matter how you get there. It just matters if you get there. So that was kind of the goal. And I think overall, I have a few reflections on the entire experience. I think A is that collaboration is just super important. I couldn't have done any of this if I tried to do it alone. I never really cooked alone. I usually had at least one or two other people that were helping or I was cooking for. That really helped liven it up and keep me more into it. I just really enjoy doing things with other people and in groups. So everything was a collaboration, even working out, going to the gym with people, going on jogs with friends. That really kept my head into it, and that's something I'll carry forward. I think patience is also super important, and just being patient with yourself. I had times where I kind of wish things were going quicker. I wish that I was having more time to the gym. I wish that I had more time to run. I wish I was running every day. And just being patient and understanding that the goal is a long-term goal. It's not like a tomorrow or next week goal. It's something that you got to work for a while. And as long as you kind of have that on the forefront of your mind, and I did, you can just be patient and be happy with the progress. Progress over perfection is a good saying that kind of mimics that. And then lastly, I think consistency is also super important, and even just consistency with doing the small things I think really adds up over a few months. Like I've seen, cooking one new meal a week, it's really not that hard, and I can go back now and I got 15 recipes in my head for new things that are good and healthy and cheap that I know how to cook, and it was just once a week. And it didn't even need to be like a fully new recipe. It could just be maybe a new take on something I've already made. But just being consistent, because it really, really does add up over time. And so I think building that consistency and doing that in all facets of my life, not only for like LCR related stuff, I think that'll be super important. But yeah, that's my takeaway. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.